Yeah, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Notjeraldo, man, and I'm back again with another reaction video for y'all, man. Before the video start, y'all already know the drill. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. If you don't do those things, you already know. Your mom's a hoe. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. But yeah, today we got a special video for y'all. We got someone just had a baby live on stream by Old Meezy. Having a baby on stream is insane. I'm not gonna lie. I've been seeing a lot of people doing a lot of stuff for content, but a baby on stream? Look, and they got the bro, they got the chat in the background. Nah, this is insane.
Kaya, please just go. Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
What is going on the internet? Now, as you can see, I'm not in my normal abode here, and it's actually kind of early in the morning because I thought that on my vacation, I would be able to take some sort of break. I'm out here celebrating a wedding, but the internet does not stop. And to my surprise, or really lack thereof, there were two extreme incidents that happened on Twitch the other day that I thought were just totally out of pocket. First, we saw what the people are dubbing as the first live birth on Twitch. Now, granted, giving birth to a healthy baby is a tremendous feat, but the lack of privacy that the internet has just accepted is just totally to another level of extremes. I mean, look at these intimate moments that are being shared with the general public of people who at one point apparently peaked to 100,000 live viewers. This is a whole ass medical procedure, and I don't know why we've accepted these things happening, but there's nothing intimate, there's nothing sacred, there's nothing private anymore. We've just decided that the whole world gets to come in and be a part of our community just because we play video games and stuff with them. I think that's just totally disgusting and totally wrong. This is a byproduct of that always on nature and continuous boundary pushing that we've allowed in streaming and content creation in today's age. And I also think that it's very strange that we've like monetized this beautiful moment. I mean, there's a point in time in which you can see the actual raw baby on screen.
There she is, guys.
That is scary.
Say hello. It's Luna.
Now, according to both of the parents, they got the okay from Twitch. Even Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, was actually in the chat. But that doesn't mean that this isn't like morally or ethically right. Not necessarily having a baby, but the idea of letting the world into this intimate moment. We've just totally lost the plot here. And it also doesn't escape me that there's some sort of privilege going on here. Look, I know the data behind pregnancies and minorities, specifically black women in this country, and I don't think any black woman in her right mind would do something like this. Yeah, this has to be talked about. I'm pretty sure this woman went through as many safety precautions that she can, but the fear of losing a child would probably be so much for a black woman that I don't think that she would allow this to happen on some sort of live stream.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you live streaming the whole thing. What if, God forbid, something wrong happens? Did y'all not think about that? Like, y'all putting a lot of, I mean, and it's good to have faith, of course, but still, like, is that not crazy? Imagine you giving birth and your husband is like, chat, y'all see what's going on? They talk about push for the chat, push for the chat. That is crazy. That is insane. A whole pregnancy on stream, bro. Wow.
Because that is a real life possibility, a real life scenario. And I don't even know if Twitch thought that far down the line. Like, what would have happened if something happened to this baby and it was all caught on live stream? Don't they think that's jarring? Don't they think that's triggering? I get it that you live your life on the internet and you've been live streaming this process for the past X amount of years. But to be quite honest with you, this just does not seem worth it at all. This seems totally over the bounds of what should be happening in content creation. This was a very shocking moment for the public to see, and you allowed it to happen. Now, speaking of shocking moments, we get the person who is denying the fact that he's shocking his dog with a shock collar in Hassan and Nabi.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy?
But that looks like a shock collar to me, I'm not gonna lie.
This person is being abusive. If they only saw that clip, it doesn't matter. And this will not go away, for the record.
What's so amazing about this Hassan situation, and let me be clear, I'm not necessarily a dog person, but I can understand even so that there are cruel, inhumane, and honestly torturous methods in order to train your dog or correct their actions. And somebody being, you know, a proclaimed leftist as Hassan, somebody who is pro-life in the sense of like not harming life, anti-torture, you know, preaches about the atrocities that go on throughout this world. It is very strange to me that he would do the inhumane act of shocking his dog. What probably adds another layer to this conversation, because if he shocked his dog, he apologized for it, went on about it, is two things. One, he has so many videos out there of him saying things about dogs that really has the dog community raising their eyebrows. Stuff about how his former roommates used to use these types of shock collars. Stuff about how he doesn't give a fuck about Frenchies. Frenchies are dogs who have massive breeding problems because those dogs breed issues when you breed them the way that we do as people. And then he also has another person telling him, yo, this dog collar is too tight, gang. Like, you need to loosen it up. And his excuse is, well, she just has a lot of neck meat. It's actually not choking her at all. What?
Oh, wow.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar for fish, and his dog's barking. I couldn't do it. I have it still. I bought it. They are incredibly effective.
I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
she's like, it's 'cause she has a lot of neck meat. Just such a lib ass, like, oh, dude, please don't get a Frenchie. I just read a Vox article talking about how problematic they are. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know they have breathing problems. I know they're incredibly fucking inbred. I don't give a shit. This is a dog.
The second most damning thing out of that part is the fact that he goes to extreme lengths, and I mean extreme lengths, to try to talk about how this isn't a shock collar. And this is after he could have easily proved it. He finally comes back to his chat and says, yo, you know, this isn't a shock collar. It's a vibration collar. Like, this is what it does, etc., etc. Now, mind you, we exist in the day and age of the internet where people have so much access to so many tools that can easily disprove this simple thing. I think
People on the internet are really detectives, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I be seeing a lot of times when crime happens and all that, people on the internet be trying to solve the crime faster than the investigators. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the FBI use some of these people's theories on the internet to solve crime. Because people really be on it, bro. They will go back and dig for years and years. Even the Davis situation. You know, you see how people are like literally bringing footage that's never even been seen before? I'm like, wow, y'all are really detectives.
a lot of this would just go away if Hassan just said, hey, this is the shot collar, this is what I use for my dog, I live up to it, I own it, etc., etc. But the fact that he goes about doing things like taping the said shot collar, manipulating the said shot collar, and a plethora of other things in order to get away from the fact that it actually is a shot collar is very, very telling and actually very, very disgusting when he gets exposed by XQC and others.
Hold on. What is that? Bang, 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 bang. So that, what is that? The canine handler. I don't know. They need to get better names of this shit. Yo, the handler. Come on, bro. Tactical collar. Yeah, it's another one. The one that has a top at the top.
This is the one that people are talking about. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it.
Yeah, Chet, my dog does go to the same trainer as Hassan, but he asked me if I wanted to use an e-collar, and I said no. Like when he first trained Milo, like a few months ago, he asked if I wanted to use the e-collar, and I told him no. I think using an e-collar on dogs is just like, bro, you could train a dog to do things without using a shock collar.
I'm not even the biggest dog person, and still, that's kind of crazy to me. Why would you use a shock collar for any kind of pet, actually? Like, that's crazy.
All this to keep your dog in a specific place while you stream. The dog was trying to stretch you, jackass. Like, let it stretch. But I think there's a bigger conversation to be had about both situations and scenarios on stream. Is this always on mindset of content creation has got to stop. This woman can't even do something intimate and private with her real life family, friends, and loved ones without being on camera. And Hassan can't even train his dog or allow his dog to stretch because he feels like he has to be on stream for 16 fucking hours a day. He can't take the dog out to take a piss, and we got to see her pee while her innards were coming out as she had a baby on live stream. This concept that you have to monetize every single waking moment is just gonna do nothing but expose more people for living their actual day-to-day lives. And for a lot of people, their actual day-to-day lives are disgusting and inhumane in Hassan's case, and hold intimate and private moments in Fondy's case where she gave birth to the baby. And those things are stuff that should not be captured on camera and monetized for the greater good in public. There's things that lie in that. There's dangers. There's, you know, health complications that can come into play. There's exposing you for being the dickhead that you really are. I don't know. I would think that Twitch would have better TOS for things like this. Like, I would think that they wouldn't allow the baby to be born on stream. And I would also think that they would kind of, you know, say that that's a form of animal abuse. A shock collar seems kind of abusive. But more than that, we just have to cut the cameras off. There's no way, shape, form, or fashion that anybody can justify any of that. Let's just cut it off, gang.
That's the end of the video, man. I think
I wasn't driving, so you can't do it.
That's the end of the video, man. Me personally, I feel like we need to just get away from putting everything on social media for a lot of reasons. You feel me? You having a baby on stream, dog. A baby. Probably one of the most intimate things you'll ever do in your life. Personal things you'll ever do in your life. And you sharing it with the whole world. You don't know who watching. There are a lot of evil spirits and stuff like that. Y'all might not believe in that, but I definitely do. You feel me? You got evil spirits watching you have this baby. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.